What is up, Saints? I'm back with another Christian Man Reacts video, where if you've been watching, you know the intent of my content is to present good and wholesome entertainment. And whether or not I do, that's up to you. Alright, so we're back at it again. We're still rocking the camo hat, which means it's still December. December 7th, we're in the second week. So we're still in the midst of Metal Music Month. And we just finished up with my favorite band of all time, Theocracy. We hit three of their songs, three of my all-time favorite songs. We did Mirror of Souls, we did Laying the Demon to Rest, and we did Gift of Music. All three spectacular, phenomenal, beautiful songs, each unique in its lyrics and message, and very biblical, very theologically sound lyrics, and just beautiful, heavy riffs and musical compositions. Just, man, it was so good. It's like, I don't know, I know there's a lot of people out there that don't enjoy Christian metal, but for those of you that do, man, I sure hope you enjoy Theocracy as much as I do, because they're just a blessing and a gift. But we're going into the second week here of this period here, where we're just focusing on music. And I'm going to look at what is probably my second favorite band. Theocracy is on a different level for me. Theocracy for me is like, just, you know, if I don't even know how to explain it. They're not only number one, but they're astronomically above everything else. But when it comes to the rest of music, like, I have a hard time figuring out, like, numbers 2 through 5, who my second favorite band is, my third, fourth, fifth. There's a handful of them, and we're gonna look at some of them for the next few weeks here. And I would say I got Wolves at the Gate, Memphis Mayfire, Cutlass, Eternal Decision, and in this band, which I would have to say is probably a solid number 2. It's right there at the number 2 on the number 2 spot, and that's Sleeping Giant. And Sleeping Giant to me is just amazing. They've got these real just power beats. Like when I listen to them, I'm imagining, like, this is fight music for Armageddon. This is the music that plays when Christ returns. This is the music that puts fear into demons and devils, knowing that this is an anthem of war, of holy war, and it's so good and so heavy, and they've got these interesting background vocals where it's almost like a chant. They chant, and it's just very, very aesthetically pleasing. It just sounds so good to listen to, and I enjoy it. And when you add to that the testimony of these guys, from what I've heard, I don't know, I haven't heard this from their mouth, it's just hearsay, but I've heard that they'll actually go into venues where it's not a Christian music venue, it's death metal or heavy metal or whatever, and they'll go in and play this music, and that's amazing. If that's true, that's pretty amazing, because they're being witnesses in a dark place for Christ, and they don't hide Jesus in their lyrics. It's very clear where they stand and who they're singing about, and I just enjoy it a lot. I love it. And they've got one song that we'll do maybe next time or the time after, but He Will Reign, that just, you know, is again another song that's brought me to tears. And so today we're gonna look at my favorite song by Sleeping Giant. And before we do that, just got to remind you, I got the Polar Seltzer water here with me. Check it out, I got a new flavor. I'm pretty pumped about that. Blueberry lemonade. Excited. So we're ready to go. Let's do this. Alright, so here we go. This is called Holy is the Lamb. This is a video by As You Are Longview, I guess. And it's a lyrical video, so they're going to have the lyrics on the screen for us. I haven't watched the video yet, so hopefully the lyrics are accurate. Sometimes they mess up on that, but this is just a great song. Simplistic, just just a chant of just a heavy chant of worship, and it's just great. I love this song. So let's check it out. I picture if David would have had these kind of instruments back in the day, like these would be psalms, man. David would be a metalhead. David is a metalhead. I'm claiming David for the metalhead group. He talked about the instrument of 10 strings and the loud cymbals and everything that had the sack butt and the psaltery, everything that had breath. Praise the Lord. David stripped down to his underwear to dance. It's a different story, but David's a metalhead. I'm claiming him. I'm claiming Beethoven. I'm claiming Mozart. Those classical guys, if they had their hands on modern instruments, they'd be able to string together just unbelievable beauty. And just hearing this and the words, it just seems like a psalm, a heavy metal psalm. Get it loud enough. Yes. Metal song you could play in church. I don't know, some of the older folk might not appreciate it, but like this is a worship song. We cry holy, and the lyrics he's singing, like I say, man, it's a psalm. This is a heavy metal psalm. It's so good. music, I picture just us standing around the throne.
So bring your burdens to the living God. He'll find a way.
Oh man,
So
yeah.
bring your burdens to the living God. He'll find a way. So bring your burdens to the living God. He'll find a way. So bring your burdens to the living God. He'll find a way.
Man, how can there be people out there that don't enjoy this? Like, I don't know, like, man. Just the instruments. I mean, the lyrics are like it's a song, but the instruments, man, the guitars, the drums, it's just very good. Rejoices the heart, you know. All right, so that's that. All right, so that was Sleeping Giant, Holy is the Lamb. That's on a 1 to 10. That's a 12. It's just it's worship. It boggles my mind that there's people who are opposed to this kind of music simply because they don't like the genre. Because they associate the genre with the darkness that the secular world has applied to this genre of music. But like, you listen to that and it's worship, it's praise. And like I say, there's certain metal songs, metal worship songs that'll drive you to tears if you're worshiping in your heart along with their lyrical content. There's some music out there that's just grand is the word that comes to mind. Just grandeur. It's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful music. I love it. I love it, and I'm so thankful that the Lord has given this gift of music and this particular form of music, that He's given gifts and talents to these people to make this kind of music. It's just good stuff. I really enjoy Sleeping Giant, and that's my favorite song they do. There's other songs, and we're gonna listen to those here in the coming days that are right on par. Scale, like I say, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is a 12, and they've got other songs that are right there with it. Theocracy is a 35. That's for me. Theocracy is the pinnacle. But if I didn't have Theocracy, this is as good as it gets. Along with like Wolves at the Gate and some other bands too. But we'll wrap it up there. That's what I got for you guys tonight. As always, I appreciate you watching. I love you, and we'll talk to you next time.